Okay, so today I'm going to do a hairstyle that might be considered complicated because it took me a long time just to master the basics to get the look I'm going for. Is basically backwards braiding, sort of. So basically, instead of when you braid going this way, you're going to braid going this way. And then it'll make a little bit of a cute little puff in the front, or some people consider it like a fro bang or whatever. I'm working with freshly washed hair, which I will eventually make a video about washing hair because I have gotten a lot of questions about that. And I'm going to moisturize it and then I will go from there. I'm only filming this part because it really bothered me when I saw another video recently that didn't explain this. So with curly hair, when you're detangling curly hair, I suggest a wide tooth comb. You take a clump of hair and you start at the ends and work your way up. Reason being is if you do it from the roots out, you can pull out more hair and cause your hair to thin over time. And on top of that, it's just a hard time doing it that way. So sometimes you'll find spots that don't need that hard, well, I actually detangled this, but don't need that hard detangling, and you'll have to figure that out for your own hair. But always try to grab a clump, go like this, and comb at the ends and work your way in. And then it becomes more and more manageable the further down you go. I did do a full video on how to moisturize curly hair, well, at least my curly hair. So this is more of a in-between. I've already done the L and O part of this method of putting my leave-in and then my oil. So now I'm doing a detangling, where I'm working through the knots in my hair and going through my whole head. Ends and work my way in. You may be able to hear my son playing in the background. So, from the end in. And the way I know my whole head is detangled is when I can finally run a comb through it with no problems. So, grabbing it, doing the ends, and working my way in. Grabbing it, going for the ends, working my way in. Working my way in. Okay. I think I've gotten all the tangles out. I'm not 100% sure. And then I'm just doing a precursor of running the comb through to see if I can run the comb through it. Yep. Yep. Maybe. Detangle that one more time. Yep. Nope. So, work the ends. Your comb should be able to run through your hair. You should be able to go like this. See that? Go like that. None of this going at the roots and then trying to yank it out, because you can break a comb off in your hair doing that. It's not good for your hair. So let me finish detangling my hair and finish moisturizing the rest of the method for it, and then I'll show you how I do the style. Okay, so hair is freshly moisturized. I use my moisturizing method, which is in another video. So next thing I do is, you're going to be parting from the back. So I'm going to turn around and see if I can do it looking at my other mirror. Okay. So for this, I part like this. A little difficult when you can't see what you're doing. So this is the first part. And I tie it off. So part number one, take a rubber band. Probably should stop calling these rubber bands, but they're hair ties for reference. I tied that off. And then I'm going to do the other 3 parts, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've parted this off into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to braid up into the front part of my hair. I can film 1 braid so you get an idea of what I do, but I'm not going to film the whole thing because it'll take forever. So I'll do the middle piece. And just for reference, when it comes to edge control and things like that, I don't use edge control unless I know I'm going out that day. Because having edge control in your hair at home just cause and you're not going anywhere, it's a waste of product, as well as your hair can get itchier quicker. And so sometimes I just forego edge control because I don't really need it that bad. So that's a disclaimer for edge control. So I'm going to braid the middle one, just show you what I'm doing, and then I'll come back once I've done the whole thing. So I take it, and you're literally braiding, instead of down, you're braiding up. I hope the way I'm doing this makes sense to you. Because I honestly have yet to figure out how to perfectly explain how I do this. So I go all the way up. And stop about here. So I braid that up as neatly as possible. And then I'm going to do the other 2 the same way. And I take 2 bobby pins like I've been doing in my other videos. And I go this way and that way. Alright, I'll be right back after I do the rest of my head. Okay, so now I've braided up the back, and this is what it looks like. I personally don't really care about it being super neat and perfect, but if you have someone who can help you part it evenly and perfect for you, be my guest. So now, the front, you're like, what should I do with the front? It's sitting like this. So there's a couple things I do because I have 3C4A hair. I either comb it out, which sometimes it'll be nice and it'll just kind of lay like that if I comb it out enough. Like, just comb it forward. Here we go. It got tangled when I braided it. So, let's see. So then I work some of the stuff in because I think I put a little too much moisturizer. So I can do it this way. And then I take my pick and lift it, which I showed how to do in another video. And then I can take some bobby pins and hold on, let me see, do I have any bobby pins? Hold on. Take some bobby pins that I found and take this one and go right here. And then take another one on this side and take it and go like this. And then you just kind of work it forward, pull it forward, and bam! Now, I usually will put more bobby pins in to make it more kind of Janelle Monáe-ish, is how I feel. Janelle Monáe light. It's a better word for it. and then I pin it forward some more. And I usually have bobby pins that blend in a little bit better. So I do it like this. And it helps that my hair is super thick, so it kind of doesn't have to be perfect. And then I have this look. And okay, that's how you do that. Now, if you're trying to keep it overnight and tie your hair up after you've done this hairstyle, I take the bobby pins back out. And there's two ways you can do this. There is flat twisting, which will give you spirals. And then there's, if you do braids down the front, you'll have waves when you detangle it. It depends on how much patience you have, how good you are at braiding versus twisting, and what you want it to look like. So I'll show you a flat twist right here, and then I'll show you a braid on this side. So make sure I don't take out the wrong bobby pins. So I don't take out the bobby pins that are holding the braids down in the back, but I take a piece. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I surprisingly did a pretty good job. And I hold this piece back. And then to flat twist, just, you gotta look, I can't explain it, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but I just kind of twist over and keep going. Doesn't have to be perfect. Keep going. And make your little parts when you're doing it as small as possible. And then you just twist it all the way up and then go like this. And if I feel like being fancy, I take a bobby pin and squish the tips and bam. And you just do that all the way across the front of your head. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be flat, which this one's not as tight as it should be, but like flat to your head like that. And then you can tie your hair up and it's all laid down, so when you take it out, you'll have nice ringlets, which I'll have to show a full head of what it looks like after I take out a flat twist style, which I do use flat twist for styling. So that's how you do that. Okay, now I'll show you how to do a braid. Again, you part it off, hold that. Ooh, hold on. Gotta get a good grip on this. And roll around. Again, I can't specifically tell you how to do it. Unfortunately, I don't know how to explain it perfectly, but I can show you what I'm doing, and hopefully you can figure it out from this. So, go like this. And then you go all the way down. Okay. And bam. It's not perfect at the end because I'm just doing it real quick. And that's how I secure my hair. Now, if you're wondering which one I'll do for my hairstyle to the way I want it so that it's a little bit of a more relaxed curl, I'll probably do flat twist. I like the flat twist method better for my hair. But braids works too if that's all you know how to do. So there you have it. That's the hairstyle. And I'll post some pictures on the end.